Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortensia Carty.
I don't need to ask how you're feeling this morning.
Bright.
Exactly. You're smiling. You're full of smiles.
Very bright.
Indeed.
Energetic. What about you?
Yeah, a little sleepy coming off the hump day that I said. You know, I'm self-declared Monday was hump day, so yeah, a little sleepy, but yeah, I'm getting over it. Hopefully you guys are okay tuning into us. We're glad that you are here. We're going to continue right now with the latest in local news. Executive Director of PALS is grateful for charitable contributions. The Executive Director of the Pediatric Assistance League of St. Kitts Nevis, Giselle Matthews, in an exclusive interview with the GMSKN news team on June 20th, 2022, informed of the organization's role and underscored the importance of charitable contributions and partnerships to the organization and its beneficiaries.
PALS is Pediatric Assistance League of St. Kitts Nevis. We help to send children from families that are in need of care, financial assistance for their child to go overseas for medical care, critical medical care. So children who have been diagnosed and need to have regional or international care outside, and we are a fundraising charity. Our mission is to also take and release some of that pressure off of the family at a very difficult time in their lives.
Ms. Matthews stated that PALS works with the Social Services Department, the Ministry of Health, and the pediatric team at the Joseph and Franz General Hospital, the American-based organization World Pediatric Project, and Healing the Children to facilitate the surgical and non-surgical medical treatment that children in St. Kitts and Nevis need.
So the parent organization that we've established a strong partnership over the last several years is World Pediatric Project, and they're out of Richmond, Virginia. And World Pediatric Project set up a base in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist children in the region, particularly in the OCS, for easier access to the critical care that they need. And so doctors, they have missions that come through every quarter. In normal times before COVID, it was every quarter we would have missions coming through the region, scoliosis missions to deal with eye surgeries. As recently as last 2 weeks ago, we had cleft lip surgery done on a baby out of Nevis. And these missions continue, and we're now resuming those missions.
Ms. Matthews expressed gratitude to PAL's partners and sponsors for contributing to the organization, and she also invited individuals and businesses to enroll as members of PALs. The annual membership fee is $300 for individuals and $1,500 for businesses.
We continue now with the story number 2, new political hopefuls name. The 3 political parties in St. Kitts contesting the general elections have now introduced all new political candidates to the general public. On Saturday, June 18, 2022, the People's Labour Party, PLP, introduced its candidates, which include 6 first-time political hopefuls. Jacqueline Bryan will contest the seat in constituency number 1, Nubian Greer in constituency number 2, Kendall Liebert in constituency number 4, Stachio Williams in constituency number 5, Dr. Mark Williams in constituency number 6, and Andrew Talbot Bass in constituency 8. The 6 new members of the political arena join the Honorable Akila Byron Nisbet, elected representative for constituency 3, and Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, who represents constituency 7. The People's Action Movement added 5 new candidates to its team following the 2020 general elections. They are Natasha Gray of constituency 1, Kervin Milo Box Freeman of constituency 3, Troy Flanders of constituency 6, and Lincoln David Pele of constituency 7, and Chesley Hamilton of constituency 8. They joined former Deputy Prime Minister, elected representative of constituency 5, and leader of PAM, Sean Richards. Deputy Leader of PAM and elected representative of constituency 4, Lindsey Grant, and former Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, John L. Powell. The Labour Party also welcomed new political candidates to its team. Marsha Henderson of constituency 2 and Samuel Duggins of constituency 4 joined former Prime Minister and leader of the opposition, Dr. the Honorable Denzel Douglas, Labour Party representative of constituency 6, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, elected representative of constituency 1, Conris Maynard of constituency number 3, Kenneth Douglas of constituency 5, and Leon Nathan Nelson of constituency 7. So we're red and ready, blue and ready, orange and ready. Everything's ready.
I don't think they'll all stay ready, but I feel you. But I think the country is ready.
Is ready, yes.
We want to see what happens at the end.
Yesterday, I heard someone on a radio program. She was making a bid to the Prime Minister to ring the bell so that we can get on with life.
Well, it seems that it's imminent, more imminent than before because everybody has been introduced. So we'll wait to see exactly when that date is. Moving on to story number 3, Registrar of Cooperatives comments on pre-music festival AgroStrip activities. The Registrar of Cooperatives, Ola Clark Allen, spoke with the GMSKN News team on June 20th, 2022 about the pre-music festival activities to be held on the AgroStrip on Pond Road last year. The activities, dubbed Lunchtime Special, will feature elements of local culture, including performances by the Bull, masquerades, Brotherhood drummers, Six Sounds, and other attractions. The festivities begin at noon and end at 3 p.m. on Thursday, the 23rd of June. The registrar described the activity as a way to experience the culture of St. Kitts and Nevis before the music festival. Ms. Clark Allen made these comments following an interview on Good Morning SKN in which she underscored the economic value of cooperatives. So this is going to be a whole lot of fun because that lunchtime special forms part of the AgroStrip activities on that particular day. And what Ms. Allen said is that effectively you can go there, you can buy your lunch, there'll be seats set up, there'll be concerts, so you can actually sit on the strip and enjoy the festivities. So this is great.
I really hope all the persons that are returning home and for those visiting that they partake in this and get a piece of what St. Kitts is about.
Exactly. That's exactly what she intended.
And it's close to home, so I'm definitely have some cassava bread. Now for your hourly weather, it's partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. There is a high of 91 and a low of 73 degrees. So hot, but not so hot. And the hourly weather, as Jamie would say, looks great. So stick and stay. We will continue right after this with regional and international news.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you are just joining us, you are just in time for the regional news. This from CMC. Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, has tested positive for the coronavirus COVID-19, according to an officially released statement. The statement by the Office of the Prime Minister said that Mottley has, and I quote, a mild case, and she has indicated that she is doing well. The doctors have advised that she will remain at home until they determine otherwise, the statement said. Last week, Prime Minister Mottley, who is fully vaccinated, hosted a delegation from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, headed by the fund's managing director, Kristalina Georgieva. Mottley has become the latest Caribbean community CARICOM leader to have tested positive for the virus that has infected and killed thousands of people in the region. Last week, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves confirmed he had tested positive for the virus, joining his regional counterparts in Belize, Prime Minister John Bricino, Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, and St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre. So a lot of leaders have tested positive.
Yeah, indeed.
I didn't know.
Now
Oh,
you
I
know.
know.
So funny, yes. Now you know, indeed. All right, so moving on to the international news, this from the Washington Post. China's imports of Russia's crude oil hit a record in May as Chinese buyers took advantage of discounted prices after Beijing pledged to continue normal economic ties with Moscow despite the geopolitical fallout from President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine. A year-over-year rise of 55% in May to 8.42 million metric tons meant imports from Russia overtook those from Saudi Arabia to become China's largest single source of crude for the month, according to Chinese customs data released Friday. In April, Saudi Arabia accounted for 21% of China's total imports, compared with 15% for Russian-sourced fuel, according to an analysis from Cinda Securities. So this is a very interesting story. The Chinese apparently, according to the article, are benefiting from discounted fuel prices coming from Russia. And Russia doesn't seem to be taking that much of a hit because since the war in Ukraine, they have in fact lost about 15% of revenue from that. But with the rising fuel prices generally, they made roughly $97 billion.
Look at that.
So this is...
Even in turmoil.
You get the point.
There's well to be gained.
And relations are normalized with China and, Russia, despite what the rest of the world has to say. So this is a very interesting story, interesting to watch.
I think China is very strategic and China is using its brain.
I think they'll agree with you, Cortez. I definitely do.
Well, there you have it for regional and international news. Up next, we have Connections. Stay tuned.
It's that time of year again. The St. Kitts Agro-Processors, in collaboration with the Department of Cooperatives, will be hosting its All Things Sorrel Festival. The place to be is the Agro Strip, just south of the Newtown playing field on Wednesday, 22nd June, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come and tickle your taste buds with the sensational savory sorrel products, cakes and ketchups, wines and glazes, sorbets and jelly, cheese and fudge, tostinos and samosas, sorrel hot sauce, sorrel barbecue sauce, sorrel pancake syrups, sorrel cupcakes, sorrel vinaigrette, sorrel cassava cookies. Wow! This list is so long. I think I'll be dreaming of sorrel tonight. Experience it for yourself. Let no one tell you. It's all happening on the All Things Sorrel Festival, happening on the Agro Strip, Wednesday, 22nd June, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorrel, 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 and more sorrel.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are now on our segment called Connections. What do you think about when browsing the internet, whether on websites or apps? Most of us focus on functionality, getting to do what we want quickly and easily, but have you ever considered the brains behind these? All apps and websites are brought to life by product designers. Their primary role is to focus solely on the user experience and these digital platforms we use on a daily basis. If this piques your interest, here's some exciting news. In July, a free product design workshop will be open to persons in the Federation. It will be hosted by a St. Kitts and Nevis national, Chavez Prokop. Chavez is currently the product design lead at Facebook and Meta, and today we have the pleasure of once again welcoming Chavez to Good Morning SKN, this time to hear all about this upcoming workshop. Good morning, Chavez. Welcome back to Good Morning SKN.
Thank you guys for having me again. Good morning.
You're welcome. So right off the bat, we want to elaborate on the field of product design. Was there anything in particular that motivated you to host this workshop here in the Federation?
Yeah, the thing that first kicked off me wanting to actually do this was the fact that a recruiter at Meta in our London office reached out to me and was like, hey, do you know any product designers in St. Kitts that we could hire because there's a shortage of them over in the UK. And it's much easier for us to go to the UK and work there than it is for us to come to America being Kittitians. Okay. And I searched and I tried finding some people, but unfortunately, I couldn't find anyone. And so at that point, I was like, okay, I need to do something because this would be an amazing opportunity for people at home to have, even without going to college, to be able to work for a place like Facebook. So that's what started this whole thing.
I love it. I mean, that's such a great opportunity. I'm glad that you were the person that they contacted, because were it anybody else, we might not be talking about this workshop today, so this is great. So tell us about the format of the workshop and what skills persons will learn over, I think it is the 5-week period. It's impressive, Chavez. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so it's a 5-week period starting from July 4th to August 6th. And we'll be doing evenings 6:30 to 8, so that's about an hour and a half each evening from Monday to Friday. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that at the end of this workshop, they not only have an idea of what product design is, but that they actually have a chance to practice it and put whatever new knowledge that they would gain from this into practice. And at the end of the workshop, we will actually have a friendly competition, so to speak, that would pit groups of the students together to come up with a potential solution to a potential issue that we face within the Federation. And that way people can get a chance to win a few prizes at the end, keep them motivated. But I think the biggest thing that I would want to emphasize is that it's going to be rigorous. It's not necessarily going to give them all the skills they need to get a job right away, but it will enable them to be much further ahead than others who wouldn't have taken a workshop like this.
Okay, that's great news. So you're only looking for 12 participants. Why only 12, and how will you vet your applicants or the applicants?
Yeah, so the reason for 12 is twofold. One, this is my first time doing this, and I want to make sure that the experience is rich enough for people to walk away with enough learnings. And I didn't want to invite too many people and then I start struggling with managing all of the feedback and all that stuff. So I wanted to do 12 because that would also allow for 4 groups when it came to the final project for the competition. And so to avoid stretching myself too thin, but also making sure that these students would have the attention, the quality of attention that they would need in order for this to be a success for them. But the hope is next year, through hopefully getting more sponsorship for the program, I'll be able to scale it to probably more like 30 people, should we have that level of interest.
Okay. to instead.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you are thinking about next year, because it seems as though you're prepared to have multiple cohorts going forward based on the need that you observed. Is that correct?
Definitely. Multiple cohorts, definitely. Because the thing about product design is, like, when you hear product design, the first thing you think is product designer, which is what I am. But product design also involves UX researchers, so the people who actually talk to end users and so forth to get a sense of what they actually need. We have content strategists, the people who actually decide what word will be in this button, or what text should we use, or how long should this paragraph be. Those are the three main components when it comes to product design. It's working with a researcher and a content designer to pull that entire experience together for it to make sense for the end user. So as much as I'm trying to get product designers out of this go around, there may be somebody within this cohort that actually doesn't fall in love with the visual design aspect of product design, but they fall in love with the UX research aspect of product design. And that may be something that they didn't know before, but now they're unable to uncover that. And then they can decide if they want to go out and do online courses, workshops, even go to university and study this thing to then pursue that career if it's a passion of theirs.
I like the fact that they don't have to just stick to product design, as you mentioned, and they can branch out from there. So, so you said they aren't going to be able to get jobs right after they would have completed this course, but will their names be sent to various organizations overseas that can probably put them in the pool to call them for jobs eventually?
So what I'm working on right now is potentially finding ways to work with recruiters to get people internships. Should I sort of see that there are some people in this cohort who are exceptional at doing this, then I could go ahead and actually work with a recruiter, whether that's at Meta or some other company, to try to see if they could get an internship, because it'll still be based on their output. This could be their first time and they're exceptional, and that's great. But the chance of this being introduced to somebody that's never thought about product design or doesn't even have a creative side to them already, it can be difficult to say after 5 weeks you'll be equipped enough to get hired. And so I want to be super realistic about that possibility.
I have to say, you are reigniting old flames here in me, Shadows, about product design. You are, so you might very well just see me at that workshop. We're going to continue talking to you in a moment. We'll take a break and we'll be back soon. Stay tuned, everyone.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
It's that time of year again. The St. Kitts Agro-Processors, in collaboration with the Department of Cooperatives, will be hosting its All Things Sorrel Festival. The place to be is the Agro Strip, just after the Newtown Playing Field on Wednesday, 22nd June, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come and tickle your taste buds with the sensational savory sorrel products. cakes and ketchups, wines and glazes, sorbets and jellies, cheese and fudge, tostinos and samosas, sorrel hot sauce, sorrel barbecue sauce, sorrel pancake syrups, sorrel cupcakes, sorrel vinaigrettes, sorrel cassava cookies. Wow! This list is so long. I think I'll be dreaming of sorrel tonight. Experience it for yourself. Let no one tell you. It's all happening on the All Things Sorrel Festival, happening on the Agro Strip, Wednesday, 22nd June, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorrel, 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 and more sorrel.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are speaking with Shavas Praka, Product Design Lead at Facebook Meta. Shavas will be hosting a product design crash course this coming July for persons here in the Federation. It's a very exciting course. Definitely it is. Shavas, we were talking before the break about having a cap of 12 participants and asking you how you would then determine of the number of participants, well, of the number of prospective participants, how you would then determine which 12 would continue to the program.
Yeah, so on the website, when people go to enroll in the program, that form that they have to fill out, that has I've put certain questions in there as a way for me to help filter out who would be best suited for this program, based on their level of interest, based on their willingness to commit to the time, and based on the answer to the question that I have about what is one way that technology could improve something about the Federation. And so one, the fact that the form is a bit long, that will weed out people who feel like, I don't have time for this. And then two, the answers to those questions will help me get a sense of if this person might be committed to actually seeing this program through the 5 weeks.
So how important, Chavez, is time when it comes to this crash course?
How important is time?
Yes.
Extremely important. Like the way each evening is going to run is we're going to have like just a few minutes of theory, I guess, making sure they understand the definitions and the reasons why we make why we have certain stages in the design process. But most of the time will be spent hands-on, actually designing mobile apps with me each night, and so the students will have about 2 to 3 projects when it comes to mobile app design. The biggest one being the challenge or the competition at the end, and hopefully. I've set up one of my partners here at Meta to actually, if time permits, to actually teach an augmented reality design piece at the very end, where students in this cohort would be able to create their first Instagram augmented reality filter. And so that's sort of pushing the direction of product design isn't just about flat 2D things on your phone, but product designers are also spearheading the charge for experiences like augmented reality, virtual reality headsets, etc. And hopefully students get a taste of that and want more. So that's something as well that would happen at week 5.
You're making this workshop more interesting by the second, Chavez. I'm pretty sure that by the time we're done with this interview, you're going to get more hits. More people are going to be driven to that website to fill out that form, even though it's long, because it's very engaging and interesting, that field in particular. So we talked to you a little bit about the benefits that the students would have to say this, while participating in this course, would reap for them. And there was a question that I had for you as to what those benefits are, but I don't want to preempt their answers. So I think unless you can say something very generally that you didn't say before, we'll move on. But what do you think the benefits are overall, particularly for you?
So to me, the benefits are, one, if there's been interest in this before, they'll be able to have a full-fledged idea of what it is to live a day in the life of a product designer and what that career would look like. But also, this would enable people locally to do 2 things that would be amazing. One, with the knowledge that they'll gain from this, they could actually design their own products. Building is something else I'll get into at another year, but they'll be able to design their own products similar to what I have done with my own products. And also they may say, you know what, I don't ever want to leave St. Kitts, which I don't want to push people to leave St. Kitts, but they could stay within St. Kitts, develop their skills on their own, doing tutorials, etc., and work for companies outside that want to outsource product design work and make really good money doing that, staying and living in St. Kitts. And so my hope is that one of those things will happen for anyone that attends this workshop.
Incredible. It's a great opportunity, I have to say again, Chavez. So thank you for organizing it.
Definitely.
Other than the requirements that you mentioned early for the workshops, is there anything else that you did that you forgot to mention concerning signing up?
Yeah, so the people must be between 18 to 35 years old. Okay. The reason for that the reason for that age limit is, should I be able to get anyone into an internship, the company would need for them to be at least 18 years old. Okay. And the reason for capping it at 35 years old is just because thinking about people who are at that age, they're probably already like knee deep in a career back home, and asking people to come out and consider, people who might be considering a new career, that's still at the age where they might be doing so, versus someone that's at like 40, 45. It may be a little more difficult for them to consider a career change at that point. Okay. And then also, they need to have a computer. So whether that's a Windows or Mac computer, preferably something within the past, preferably a computer that's that came out in the past 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. They have to have a reliable internet connection, because this will be done over Zoom for the first 4 weeks. And the last week will be in person in St. Kitts. So they need to be able to like walk with the laptop, etc. Okay. And they need time to commit. Again, that's super important, because if they miss 2 days out of a week, they've missed a lot. And we're going to be moving super fast. Okay. And so those are the basic requirements for joining, I would say.
Chavez, you're killing me here. That age limit, you are killing me with the age limit. You are so killing me. In any event, the good thing is, no, that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. The good thing is that because of our relationship, you and Good Morning SKN, I'll probably just ask one of the camera guys to let me in on their pass, and we'll come see what's going on. All right, so let's talk again about the presentation at the end of the workshop. Will this be a presentation to the public, or yes. Will this be? It will be to the public. Okay.
Yes, that's where all of this will really come together well, because the biggest goal is really to introduce this to people in the Federation, and it's hard to do that with just 12 people. And so the way it's set up is that these 12 people will help to amplify what is possible with the field. But that last event, which will happen on August 6th at the Credit Union Conference Center in Fort Lands, that's where everybody from the public can come. They'll get a chance to actually play with the designs and prototypes that the students will create, and they'll also get a chance to vote on which of the group's products should win the challenge, etc. So that's where everyone will really get a chance and a sense of what this thing really entails.
Awesome.
Okay, so Chavez, can you remind us of the date and registration process for this workshop?
Yes, so you can go to www.accesshub, that's AKSESHUB.com, and click on the workshops link, and that will take you to the form where you can fill out the form, enroll, and you should be receiving an email as to whether or not you were accepted in this cohort by the end of this week. The deadline to sign up is this Thursday. So please be sure to sign up before then if you're interested in getting in. And yeah, you'll be notified by early next week as to whether or not that happened.
Yeah. How early next week for those who might be excited and anticipating an answer?
They'll receive something by Monday of next week as to whether or not they got it.
Okay.
And then from that point, I'll be in touch with them through WhatsApp, etc., making sure that they have all the software and so forth set up so that when we do start on July 4th, we have all of that out of the way already.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay, good stuff.
Shav, it's always a pleasure catching up with you.
Sorry for my poor co-host.
Good luck.
I just want to.
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
I guess I would just like to give a special shout out and thanks to our very first sponsor, the Cable.
Okay.
This workshop is really, it perfectly aligns with their vision for digitization within the Federation. And I've worked with them in the past, and it's always been a delightful experience. So I'm really happy to be on board with them to actually make this workshop happen.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love the partnership. I love what we're getting out of it. Thank you so much, Shav. It's great catching up with you. Best of luck in the workshop. Of course, you're going to keep us posted as to how it's progressing, and you're going to be here in the Federation, so we'll stay close, definitely.
Yeah, actually, I would like to invite both of you to come to that final event to see exactly what has transpired throughout that time. So this is my special invite to both of you to be there on August 6th. So put it on your calendars right now so you don't forget.
Thank you. Accepted.
We promise we will.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you once again.
Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bye.
We'll be back in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. Fight the bite and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
It's that time of year again. The St. Kitts Agro-Processors, in collaboration with the Department of Cooperatives, will be hosting its All Things Sorrel Festival. The place to be is the Agro Strip, just after the Newtown playing field on Wednesday, 22nd June, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come and tickle your taste buds with the sensational savory sorrel products, cakes and ketchups, wines and glazes, sorbets and jellies, cheese and fudge, tostinos and samosas, sorrel hot sauce, sorrel barbecue sauce, sorrel pancake syrups, sorrel cupcakes, sorrel vinaigrettes, sorrel cassava cookies. Wow! This list is so long. I think I'll be dreaming of sorrel tonight. Experience it for yourself. Let no one tell you. It's all happening on the All Things Sorrel Festival, happening on the Agro Strip, Wednesday, 22nd June, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorrel, 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 and more sorrel.
Father's Day was celebrated this past Sunday, June 19th. Businesses worldwide had special deals, giveaways, and contests, all honoring the father. One such business is Alana's Neighborhood here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. They hosted a Father's Day selfie contest, and to tell us all about the results of this contest, we are glad to welcome Rosin Rogers, owner of Alana's Neighborhood.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk all about Alana's. Where did the idea come from to launch a selfie contest?
Yes. This year we're celebrating 10 years in Olana's.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I thought, why not do something for the fathers? Most times the fathers are neglected. I realize that because it's New Year's, then after New Year's it's Mother's Day celebration up until May. So I said, why not do something for the fathers? Fathers their presence is very powerful. So I say, send it out. I never thought I would have gotten such a great response, but it was almost instant. Had a lot of photos coming in, uploads, I think maybe 12 or 13 photos. You could back check and it was really, really great. The fathers were really responding and it was just a great experience overall.
I'm glad that you did that.
Yes.
Recognition is important.
Yep.
So let's take a look at the submitted photos for the contest. Oh,
that's third place.
Oh, third place. Oh, nice. The matching.
Devon Harris.
Okay.
Second place.
Oh.
Keith Pollock. In first place.
Oh.
Samuel. You know her?
Oh, lovely. You tied as well, or this is just?
No, this is just others.
Oh, okay.
Other entries.
Okay, nice. At least the dads don't have the feet. It's just the women that do the feet. Yeah. Because look, even his daughter have her feet in a style.
I like that one.
This is sweet.
Yeah.
This is so sweet.
That's cute.
And the baby smiled.
Yeah, we can look at photos all day. So, third, second, first place. You saw me looking at that first place winner because I'm like, yeah, Carl's sister and I are very good friends. And she might be watching now, so hey, you gave your brother some tips, didn't you? This is great. This is great.
So
So
how were the winners selected?
Through the most likes.
Okay.
Through the most likes and love on Facebook.
Oh, so you said the fathers had to submit.
Yes.
Was there ever a point where the wives or the girlfriends or the daughters submit as well? Okay.
Yes, they submitted as well. And I said, well, this is so-and-so, and the name is so-and-so, yes.
Because I know the guys tend to be shy at times.
But majority were the fathers.
Oh, nice.
All right, so let's talk about the winning prizes. What did they win?
The third prize winner won a Father's Day package from Olana's, which included the fitness top, the fitness sliders, and the turmeric scrub, turmeric soap. So that was the third place. The second place won a basket from Gigi's, a food basket.
Oh, nice.
And the first place won a Father's Day package from Yafin. Because, we have to support each other, small businesses.
Oh, nice.
I love it. And I love the way that you went about selecting the winners, because to me this would drive up publicity for your business, but then at the same time, with your giving the prizes the way that you chose to give them, you're making sure that you support each other. That's a very good initiative.
Thank you.
Right.
A lot of thought went into that one right there.
All right, so Alana's Neighborhood is currently running the Alana's Weir Sale. And I have to tell you, by the way, when I look at that logo, I came across that logo probably about 2 or so weeks ago.
Okay.
It was in a very strategic place. I'm like, I loved it. The colors are great. I'm noticing it. And to hear that it's you, I'm like, you said divine intervention. Divine. All right, so let's talk about the Alana's Weir Sale. What's going on there?
We have our ongoing sale. It started in May and it goes on to the end of June. All clothing wear goes for $50. We have socks as well, goes for $10. And we have the mask, the fashion mask, goes for $40, but nothing past $50.
Wow. 50 or under. Any reason for that? Or it's just,
Giving away, again, this is the 10th anniversary. We're just trying to do something, better and bigger. Even if we have to give away one prize per month, that would be good, because 10th anniversary, it should be big.
Yeah.
And it just happened, I'm here, so, again, full circle.
Indeed.
Congratulations again on your 10th anniversary.
Thank you.
However, this is the first time, and other than Jamie say a few times glimpses in the sign, that's the only time I heard of your business. Do you encounter other persons that may tell you the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Started in 2012.
Okay.
It was something for me personally, something that I did for therapy, because it was my end of teaching practice.
Okay.
You know how that goes. Yes, I do. So it was something to calm me. I did a lot of baking. I started with baking and fudge and things of that nature.
Okay.
So I started off with that, and it's when it was 2020. Then I had the sudden urge, the sudden push to interject other projects.
Oh, okay, lovely.
And you did that in COVID?
In COVID.
Yep.
What was that like?
It was very exciting. I don't even know. It was a mixed emotions. It was very exciting. I wouldn't say it was hard work, because it was as if this is something that I would enjoy, other than the teaching career.
Okay. Right.
So there was some excitement during COVID.
Of course. Well.
Yeah. Yes, because most of COVID people were depressed. We had to stay in.
That too.
And I found during that time a lot of persons found their creative sides.
Yeah.
So COVID did have some
people less.
Yeah.
COVID.
Listen, all I know is when I saw that logo on a very prominent wall, so strategically placed. I guess you do your own marketing, do you?
Yes.
Okay, good job with that.
Thank you.
Strategically placed.
Wow.
You cannot miss it. I noticed that you had some photos on the wall, men, women. You had the list of items that you have, and we'll get into that in a little while.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I found impressive there is that there were T-shirts that I saw for men and women, and your logo, your name was on that.
Yes.
Why'd you do that? And why'd you do that way?
So they could see, so the brand could be noticed and marketed well, as you said. And so each product will have their own showcase. Even though everything is there, you just wouldn't help but to look at everything one by one. Like, okay, this is for this, and you connect everything to everything.
And that's exactly what I did, because there was a full listing.
Yeah.
And, to know what that listing is, you're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to come back after the break when we talk more with Raja. Stay tuned.
Okay.
A new day. It's that time of year again. No time for... Yo, it's your good friend Lions, and guess what? June 23rd, I will be in St. Kitts Music Festival. Let's go. We have something special, yeah. June 23rd, St. Kitts Music Festival. See you guys there. Love you. All hands in the air.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you're just joining us, we are speaking with the multi-talented Rosin Rogers, the owners of Olana's Neighborhood. Rosin bought a few of her many products. Why don't you tell us about these, Rosin?
Yeah, we're in the neighborhood.
Welcome. Okay, so we have the Olana Fitness sliders. At the moment, we have size 10.
Can you do that with them?
Yeah.
Look at that, Jamie. Sliders.
Uh-huh.
Your after workout shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then we have the fitness top, females.
Nice. And the back, we have the wrist back.
Yes.
Let them see the back.
Hortensia, you're going to comment on this because if I say anything about females, I've learned my lesson.
That's why I said.
Then we have.
You can say something nice, Jamie.
Then we have the coffee scrub.
This is a scrub, no scrubs. But this, yes,
it's good.
A good scrub. Yeah.
Anti-aging, good for inflammation, which fights skin disease such as psoriasis, eczema, and acne.
Okay, so this is not specific to a gender then? Anybody
No, anybody.
I gotta ask you because I'm a little curious about this. So what does this go for? You said less than 50.
Yeah. What is good for?
No, what does it go for?
The price.
Oh, it's 40.
40.
It's 2 ounces.
Okay, 2 ounces, 40. Nice. Coffee.
Yes.
I can smell it from over here.
Wakes you up. Then we have the hand sanitizer, the basil, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and we have the cassava flour. It's good for lowering blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, and just good old overall health choice. And we have the General Olana's wear. It's good for a good jump up night, music fest.
Yeah, jump up night.
Yeah, soca night, Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And this
Breathable,
is the general
comfortable, and once again, racerback.
Yes.
We love the racerback.
I'm learning all about women's fashion. Yeah, you were going to say something. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You were going to say so, Jamie.
And those are just some. We will also have the marketing where you have, you could send in your ads. You have $5 at the marketing. We also do virtual assistants where we have the letters, the quotation, the estimates, and things of that sort.
So, Olana, during the break, I noticed your logo is an umbrella with the colors of the rainbow.
Yes.
As I was telling you, no matter how many times you see the rainbow appear in the sky, it captivates us. So, was that your idea when you chose your logo?
Yes. Yes. When I was back and forth with my graphic designer, Shinette, I told her I want an umbrella. I want it colorful, and she's very, very, very talented. So she had it like instantly, and I was thinking of that. No matter just what you said in my mind, I was thinking subconsciously, like no matter where you are, no matter how many times you see a rainbow, you will just have to look at it. Yeah. So that was I thought that should be the logo, and you have the little signs in it. But now the general logo, I don't have the actual branches.
Okay.
But the logo, the general logo, is the umbrella.
It's the umbrella that has all of these products
All
on of it. So
yes.
so it connotes well.
So I have an eye for detail, and I want the public to know. Well, first of all, what we're looking at is exactly what got my attention on the wall, because it's the way that it was done. And I realize now, Cortensia is absolutely right. Not only was I drawn to the colors of the rainbow and the umbrella, but the repetition coming down the list. It's effective. It's simple. It is definitely effective. It would capture anybody's attention. As I was saying, I have an eye for detail here. And one of the things I noticed in these products, on these products labels, is that they're made in St. Kitts and Nevis. Walk us through that. Tell us about this.
Okay, now this came up again from the COVID, and you had to hand sanitize and make sure your hand is clean and all of that. So I got into my creative bag, and I was like, okay, let's try a hand sanitizer. Went to the bureau standards, and they worked with me, and it was passed.
Okay,
so
nice.
that's what this came about, how this came about.
And we have the Bureau of Standards representatives on here, so we know exactly what you're talking about. I was actually drawn to the fact that not only did I see a flag in it, red, made in St. Kitts, but there is a best before date and all. You know that you're getting stuff when you see
quality,
the best before date as well. And this one, there I go being clumsy. This one as well, similar. What can you tell us about the process here?
Okay, the process. I love skincare. I love beauty products. So I always wanted to make my skincare line, like years. Even in high school, I thought about it. I said, no, I can't do that, however. So I said, okay, I did the hand sanitizer, so I think the scrubs will be easy to make. I want to go into mask and the moisturizer next.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So Jamie, yes, the scrubs, but the good scrubs.
Look at you.
So Olana, where did the name for Olana's neighborhood? Where did it came from?
That's my middle name. It means a ray of light, a ray of sunshine in Hawaii, in the Hawaii culture.
Okay.
Yes, it's my name. It's given to me by my mother, one of my names.
So that's a beautiful name, and I like the way that
Olana.
you incorporated that. So you're branding your business with yourself and your ideas and your name. That's a great thing to do.
Thank you.
I'm thoroughly impressed here. I'm like, where did you find the time to be so creative and ingenious? And I don't know if you guys caught this. I'm going to put this up again because I don't think I showed it.
Yeah.
The flag is
right here
on this. It's representative of St. Kitts and Nevis, guys. So you are buying from a petition, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Federation, which is really important. What have your customers said to you over the course of, let's say, from 2020 to now? What's that feedback been like?
The feedback has been great in terms of, as you said, the marketing of the island, not just only me, individual, but they love the fact that it came directly from one of their own. And they're impressed with the various products. Like you said, they will say the same thing, different words. They will just, your show is you making all, that'll be the thing, your show is you making all them things there. But I am a very laid back person, but once I get started on something, like I just keep going and going and going and going.
Listen, I get it. Again, my eye for detail. This is really strategic because if you pick up this product, it's like you just happen to see this somewhere and it has your number, it has where you are, but you're going to look into that camera and you're going to tell people exactly where they can find you.
Okay. Good morning. You could find Olana's neighborhood either Upper Market Street or Army Drive. Our number is 660-6467.
All right.
So do you have any Instagram pages, any Facebook pages?
My Instagram page, Olana909, and my Facebook page, Olana's Neighborhood.
So Olana, just before we close, what is your mission for your business?
When I first started, it was just to find a calming corner for me, to be therapeutic. For the baking would be very therapeutic for me, very calming. And then through the course of the years, people would know me mostly for baking banana bread, making fudge, those type of things. And so when I got into they realized they started Olana again. I'd be like, no, it can't be the same person because the treats name Olana's Delight. Okay. So when they saw they called me like, Roseanne, I was like, yeah. They was like, you sure? And now I got more support. So it's to, first it started with that, and then it started with making like a profit, but then I realized like I actually love it. So like it's becoming a passion.
Okay, lovely, lovely. So it's not about the profit, it is about the passion.
It's a balance. It's a
Yeah,
balance.
okay, I love it. I love
It's a balance. It's a balance.
It is a balance, or else you definitely wouldn't be here. This is so great. I'm proud of you. Thank you for coming by and sharing it with us, guys. You have all of the details. You know what the business is called. You know where to go now. Roseanne Rogers, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Back in a flash, everyone. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom. No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Let's face it,
Most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. Target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support. This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said, when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
Mommy, uncle not here in the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Am I hype enough? Not really, right? Not hype enough
You're
for this
trying to
segment.
get the energy that's next to you, but we're going to leave it to the professionals.
Today on, you see my voice.
Oh my gosh, Cortezia. No. When you're in live performances, you got to keep it going. All right, do you need me to continue?
Please do.
All righty, there we go. And you can understand why we're smiling. We're full of smiles right now, despite what's going on. So here's what we have to tell you right now. Today on Music Festival Beat, we feature a band that needs absolutely no introduction to St. Kitts and Nevis or to the Caribbean region, and even further afield because it has fans worldwide. So this band's music is definitely international, and the introduction is all about, you guessed it. You see this? Grandmaster's Band, right? And they will be performing at the 2022 St. Kitts Music Festival. And today, Grandmasters is our feature artist on Music Festival Beat. And we have with us Raymond Brown. Make sure I'm saying that right, because nobody calls you that. Better known as Smiley. That's why we're smiling, right?
Yes.
The lead vocalist of the Grandmasters Band. So welcome back to Good Morning SKN, Smiley. Good to have you, man.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Did you find your voice back yet?
It's not.
You
really.
can't audition, you got to be singing.
Oh my God.
Good thing it's not an audition, right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
All right, so we'll work on your voice a little later throughout it, okay? Smiley, let's talk about Grandmaster's performances at the St. Kitts Music Festival. You've been there a number of times. I'm sure every time you've brought the energy.
Every time.
Yeah, let's talk about what you're looking forward to now.
Well, I think the performance that we have prepared for the guys this year is going to be more explosive than we ever been, because then we've been out for so long for COVID, setting back everything like the next 2 years. So it means that everybody who's supposed to be performing on the music festival is supposed to be coming with triple times the energy, because it's triple times the energy that you need to make up for the time that has passed. So we are definitely bringing that A game. So fans, look out, because trust me.
Listen,
I know.
You got me right now. Because if you're already so hyped.
You don't have to get scared. You don't have to get scared. You don't have to get scared.
Triple Triple the energy. I can only imagine what
Trust
that
me,
is
triple
like.
the
My
energy.
goodness.
I mean, it's like taking it from here to here to here, and you figure, well, okay, that's the end of it, but nah, there's another level to go still.
Imagine that. Listen, you guys can't miss that. You heard it from Smiley
himself.
And I'm already feeling the energy. I'm sure you are too, right, Quintense?
I am. Although my voice doesn't want to feel it. I don't know what's going on with
Because
it.
you're imagining losing your voice after the performance. Yes, that's what it is. You're just up to it.
The voice is anticipating that already. So what is one of the things that you are anticipating performing in front of this year's crowd after the 2-year hiatus, as you would have mentioned?
I'm just hoping that the fans them do come out to support the music festival.
Okay.
That's one, and because without that, I mean, it can't work. So I'm just hoping that the fans them do come out, and I know they are gonna be treated to something spectacular. So they definitely can't miss it.
Listen, I'm just energized by your performance because every time you come here, it's good to talk to you and so on. When we talk about the performance, I see a different side of you. You get into, what you have to do. So what can you tell us about what you have prepared? How are you going about this preparation? Is it any different?
You see, because we play almost every weekend, I mean, it comes natural. Okay. It's like you're performing every time. So to set out a performance like that for the music festival, which, as I told you, would be spectacular. I mean, it doesn't come hard. It's naturally. Because you do that like every weekend. We always are either in a session here in St. Kitts or we on tour.
So tell us about that tour.
I see the smile.
We started in Anguilla, and then we're supposed to be moving down to Saba this weekend.
Okay.
From there, we're supposed to go to St. Martin, and then straight out of St. Martin, we won't even be coming back to St. Kitts. We'll be going over to St. John.
Okay.
And then when we get back, then we leave the next weekend again for station. We're doing more or less like a Caribbean tour, and then later down in the year, we'll be traveling off to Miami, Atlanta, New York, Labor Day, and stuff like that.
So how has the tour been accepted so far in the islands that you would have visited?
Great. Okay. I mean, his masters is the honey bun, so you know.
I was waiting for it. That's a smiley I know. All right. So any crazy or interesting fan stories? You said you're going to Miami. You have international fans all over. So what's the most interesting fan story that you have for us?
They don't want you to stop playing. That's number one. They figure that we're supposed to play from now until whenever we're ready to catch the plane. That's two. And you can't leave with your clothes. They want some part of your clothes as a memorabilia or something like that. So trust me, they do get anxious when they hear Grandmasters is coming.
I gotta ask you now, do you ever part with your hat? Because guys,
I was
don't know
gonna
that you
ask
see this,
that.
right? Smiley's hat is branded Smiley, right? So I don't know. You ever leave a fan with your hat?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Okay,
yes.
nice.
Okay, so maybe at this year's music festival, some lucky fan will
Probably.
You'll get a hat. Hey, you can't get better than a Smiley hat. My gosh, yes.
You mentioned before staying relevant. How do you manage to do that? And how do you manage to keep your fans entertained, and have you garnered new fans since you've been on tour or anywhere else?
As with life, I mean, the youths grow up, so you would always get new fans. That's a fact.
Okay.
Staying relevant is knowing what's happening around you, and understanding how to use the material that you have around you. With that, you could always gravitate or generate fans or people towards you, because you're staying current. And as long as you do that, you would always remain in the mouths of people.
Listen, since your last interview with us, we were just running around the studio and we used to sing the song that, anyway.
What song?
Story for a different time.
I'm not privy to the song, so what is the song?
Smiley walked us through some lyrics, on exactly what went into writing certain songs. Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
So what do you have for us by way of any story, really quickly, as to any new material and the story behind this one?
Well, yeah, we
you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
The St. Kitts Agro-Processors, in collaboration with the Department of Cooperatives, will be hosting its All Things Sorrel Festival. The place to be is the Agro Strip, just after the Newtown Playing Field on Wednesday, 22nd June, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come and tickle your taste buds with the sensational savory sorrel products, cakes and ketchups, wines and glazes, sorbets and jellies, cheese and fudge, tostinos and samosas, sorrel hot sauce, sorrel barbecue sauce, sorrel pancake syrup, sorrel cupcakes, sorrel vinaigrette, sorrel cassava cookies. Wow! This list is so long. I think I'll be dreaming of sorrel tonight. Experience it for yourself. Let no one tell you. It's all happening on the All Things Sorrel Festival, happening on the Agro Strip, Wednesday, 22nd June, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorrel, 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 and more sorrel.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. Fight the bite and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first.
If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the counseling center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
You are watching Good Morning SKN here on Studio 327. We apologize for that break in transmission due to some issues beyond our control, but we have worked them out, and we know that you have been waiting by the phone lines.
Yes.
Definitely in anticipation of the Music Festival giveaway. So you know what? I won't blab anymore. Here's how it goes. We're going to pick a winner for night one, and if you can answer this question correctly, you get a chance to win a ticket to see the Grandmasters Band perform live on Thursday, June 23rd. That's night one. And in addition to this, you will win a coupon for a free signature drink, compliments the Rougadou Bar, which will be at the music festival. So you guess what? We're upping the prices here. Not only are you going to get a free ticket, you're getting a complimentary drink
as well. Yeah.
From Rougadou Bar. Okay, you guys ready? Name two members of the Grandmasters Band Should I give you the question before? Yes, I can. Name 2 members of the Grandmasters Band that have already been featured on Good Morning SKN before today. 2 members of the Grandmasters Band that have already been featured. That's why I wanted to give the number.
They are ready.
That is why I wanted to give the number.
They are ready. I got to answer, Jamie. I got to answer. Good morning. You're live on Good Morning SKN Music Festival Beat.
Hey, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Can you?
Is this for the live?
Yes, could you turn down your television or computer, please? We're getting some feedback.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so do you have the answer to the question we just asked?
Yes, I have the answer.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Smiley and Lucas H.
Oh, lovely. You are correct. And what's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa. And are you excited about Thursday night?
Yeah.
Okay, very excited. Okay.
Well, let me talk to Alyssa for a second. Alyssa, hang on. Alyssa, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so I think Smiley has an urgent message for anybody coming to Thursday night. And since you won that ticket, I'm going to let Smiley tell you himself. Smiley, tell her.
Just make sure you get a checkup before you come, because trust me, it's gonna be explosive.
So you heard it first right here on Good Morning SKN and from Smiley's mouth.
Yeah, and I know if you're a lady, trust me, make sure that your waistline is good, because you have to get...
It's my favorite band.
Oh, yes.
Oh, lovely, lovely. So congrats on your ticket win and your win of the coupon to get a drink at Rugadoo Bar at the festival.
Thank you.
And could you remind us of the name again? It's
Alyssa, L-I-S-A.
Okay, Alice. Okay, so you can come by the studio to pick up your ticket. Congrats once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
Enjoy your day.
Hey, you too.
And tell Smiley big up for me, eh?
Okay.
Oh, he can hear you.
He can hear you.
All right. So this is exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to switch the order because I really wanted to give the number before I said the question. I hesitated because I figured somebody has this on speed dial.
They're waiting.
So let's make it a little, let's go with the number. It's up there. It wasn't up there the first time. So it's there now.
They're waiting and ready.
664-7327. 664-7327. So we have the answer to that question. We are continuing. Now, for night 2, to win that ticket, you have to answer this question. I don't even know if Smiley knows the answer, but not offhand, but we'll see. We're not questioning you, so it's all right. How many times in a row has Grandmasters won the St. Kitts National Carnival Road March Championship? I'm sure you know that. How many times in a row has Grandmasters won the St. Kitts National Road March Championship? If you know the answer to that question, call. Well, there you go again.
Oh, man. No.
You got it, Cortezia.
No,
They know.
no, they are ready. Good morning. You're live on Good Morning SKN.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. You're live on Good Morning SKN Music Festival Beat. I didn't hear you, sorry? Yes, we need the years. So we need all. Hello? Okay, we are just going to take 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row, that's the question. So
which night are you looking forward to going to the most? Oh, all the nights. All righty. And and can we have your name? I didn't hear you, sorry?
you're gonna have to spell it first. Can you do that?
Yeah, it's not clear.
Kiranje?
Kiranje?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Kiranje. Congrats on winning your ticket. And Mr. Smiley is recommended that if you're coming to night 1, to ensure that you do your checkup because it's going to be very explosive. So make sure you go to your doctor and you're fit and ready for the Grandmasters band, okay?
Energy. All right? Energy.
Energy. So thank you and congrats again.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Okay, so 2 callers. Smiley, you've made people really happy.
Yeah.
And you got a call from your biggest fan, apparently.
Yes.
Coming to Thursday night, I tell you, boy. Great.
Probably one.
All right, well, you're right. So let's go to winner number 3. We're spinning the wheel for this one. So our third winner for today will get a ticket for Saturday, 25th of June, night 3. They will be selected from a pool of commenters on our Instagram page. So we're back at Instagram. We have the names already. We want to see who the lucky person is. So we are going to spin the wheel in a few, but that's how we're selecting the winner the winner of the ticket to night 3 of this year's St. Kitts Music Festival. Of course, on night 1, Grandmasters will be performing, setting the stage, keeping the energy high. We've got other performers on night 2. We've already given away 2 tickets. Here's the lucky winner of night 3.
Setting the stage, keeping the energy high.
Oh.
Ooh, ekes in at the last moment.
Oh.
This is Qui._u. That's from Qui. You know what? We know how to contact you. We've got your things. I don't know how to do with these names, really. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Whatever. We got it. Congratulations. You won yourself a ticket to night 3 of the St. Kitts Music Festival. All the winners. Smiley for being here. Bring in the energy. Listen, you got me hyped.
We know Jamie's favorite night now. We know Jamie's favorite night. And my voice returned.
Your voice returned.
For the hype.
For the hype. Your voice returned. Smiley, thank you so much for coming by and sharing with us on this music festival beat. Pleasure to see you always. Bringing the energy, keeping it alive. Looking forward to the performances. And you guys are looking forward to the performances and more GMSKN in a second. Stay tuned.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
I'm here to St. Kitts, Nevis. You don't know for us I represent for the Ministry of Health. Yeah. Respect the COVID protocols. In a time like this, all for one for all. St. Kitts, Nevis. Don't forget your mask. Wear it everywhere you go. Sanitize before and after everything you do. Cause you never know what's on the surface of the places you go. Maintain a safe social distance between me and you. Keep calm and stay focused. Don't be a fool, seek the facts first. And boost your immune system up. Don't wanna lose no more of us. Massive furlough, sanitize. Observe the protocols all about. Be wise. Mask up, roll out. Sanitize. Me family fitting boat. And you.
Blessed love and greetings. This is Infamous, and I am here to encourage every Kittitian and Nivision to remember that we have our part to play in the fight against COVID-19. So sanitize, wear your face mask, practice social distancing, and go and get vaccinated. For me no know about you, but me love think it's bad. Easy no man.
Bless up, Dejo here, and I'm doing my part in the fight against COVID-19 by following all safety protocols and most importantly, rolling up my sleeve for the vaccine. So I'm encouraging you to do the same because that's our best shot of protecting ourselves, our family, and our friends. So don't wait, vaccinate. Let's roll up to roll out.
It's only just a phase. Once we're vaccinated, and everybody gonna be safe. Everybody gonna be one safe. Kind, yeah. One people. We are roll up to roll up. Yeah. Cause no man's alone. Do what's right. Alright. Cause I love you. Brother, my sister. And we're in this together. My sister, my brother. I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much. I think it's better for us, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Hey, I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Tell your mommy to roll up to roll out.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning, SKN. Ciao, bango!
Good morning, this is Carol from Lux Carnival, and I listen to Good Morning SKN.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. As you would have noticed, my voice is back as well. And it is Taco Tuesdays, just in time for Taco Tuesdays. Thank you, voice. As we say goodbye to spring and warmly welcome summer, we'll be learning how to make some delicious tacos, the perfect poolside meal. Anything with food, you know I'm ready. To give us a taco making class, we have Kayana Paris and Zipporah Ward of Paris L'Amour, known for their Taco Tuesdays. Did I say it correct, L'Amour or L'Amour? L'Amour. Okay, lovely. So my French is on point. So ladies, good morning and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
I'm always hyped for food, so when did you find out cooking is one of your talents, ladies?
I've been cooking since I was allowed to cook.
Since mommy said
yes, since I was small, I've been cooking. It's always been a passion. Never knew I wanted to be a chef until I got older. But since I've been small, it's always been a passion of mine.
And Zipporah, what about you?
It's not a passion of mine. I'm just helping out my best friend.
Oh, I love it. I love it when the best friend comes through.
We're here for what we can get. We're helping out. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So how long have your business been in operation?
For about a year. Started last year for Valentine's.
Oh, nice. Yes. And was this an idea that was birthed from COVID while we had time off?
Oh, yes, to make extra money.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes,
nice.
to make extra money.
I love it.
I'm not going to ask you how much
Straight off the bat.
Oh, yes, to make extra money. I'm not going to ask you how much money you made, but I'm going to ask you about your customers. Give us a sense of, how many customers you've had since you've been open. Do you have regular customers, return
Oh, yes, I do. I have regular customers. I stopped for a while because of studies. And when I started doing tacos again, I was like, finally start back again. So this has been something that's been popular. And yes.
Well, you guys at home cannot smell this. We don't have smell-o-vision as yet. And you would wish that we had smell-o-vision because the moment you came in here, I have to tell you, you lit up the studio. This smells absolutely delicious. Oh, let's talk about the items that you have. What are the most popular items for you?
Okay, the most popular taco is the birria taco. This is a popular Mexican taco where the meat is done like a clear broth, and then you put in whichever meat you like, whether beef or chicken, and then you just add in cheese, and you top it off with onions and cilantro, and that's about it. And you dip the birria in the sauce.
Oh gosh, the save.
You say that name again for me? Just
birria taco.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
gotcha.
Wow.
You make it sound so easy, rolls off your tongue.
So which taco, you said that one was the most famous, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you do taco boxes?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So for parties, we can definitely call you up and you'll cater for us. Okay.
All right, so guess what?
It's time to make our tacos?
Here, because, we're not just going to watch it. You're going to teach us how to make it, right?
Sure, no problem. Okay, so what I have here is the normal traditional tacos. I just did this skin for you guys, and you can put in whichever one you like and prefer. So, I start with the onion. No, it's not cutting.
She's like, let me step back.
There's a weapon here, let me step back. Or do onions make you cry?
And viewers, before we make our tacos, I should say, we did wash our hands. So our hands are nice and clean. Just in case if you're wondering where's our sanitizers, our hands are clean.
Just in case you're wondering why Hortense's voice came back when it came to food.
Why are you gonna pick on me? Why?
I'm curious. You're so excited about it.
I told the viewers already. Anything with food. My favorite part.
Why do you think Hortense's voice came back just before the food segment? If you have ideas, at Studio 327, leave a comment. Let us know, please.
Because it's food.
That's just the point. I think we have the answer.
Yep. They got the answer. Free and fair.
All right, so what are we doing now, Hannah?
I'm just cutting up the onions for the toppings, for the tacos.
You've diced them really well. Something that I had to learn the hard way.
Oh, yes, same.
Sweat and tears, no pun intended.
Jamie, did you cut your hands?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Tears from the onions.
Yeah, onions always make you tear up. Yeah. So, Zipporah, what is your favorite taco of the bunch?
This same one right here.
Oh, wow.
You see, Zipporah is very easy. She's like, whatever's going on, as long as I don't have to make it myself. Wow. This seems like quite a process, an interesting process, and you're doing it so skillfully.
Yeah. So, Kiana, where's your business located?
It's in Shadwell.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
On a given day, Kiana, how many tacos do you make?
The last time I made 40 something.
Okay.
In a day?
Yes, just 3 servings.
Okay.
Like that's it. 40 of those.
Okay.
Great.
So with the box that you make, is it a combination of tacos?
You get tacos and you also get fries with it.
Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice.
So you guys can go ahead and fill in as much as you want.
I can fill in as much as I want.
As much as you want.
Jamie, this is my part.
Wow.
This is my
You
part.
guys always catch these moments on television, don't you?
I said I'm supposed to go vegan, but I don't know how I'm gonna go back to vegan on this show, man. With all the good
It's
food.
easy, you know. You could just put it down.
Why you gotta be so rough? Why?
Okay, you know what? Here we go.
Slide on down.
Doesn't matter which order I put anything
no,
in. I can do
whichever
whatever I
order,
want?
yep.
Okay, great. So I will just do whatever's easier. Zipporah, Kiana, you're looking at this. This is going to be one messy taco. I get you.
Jamie, why?
Because
Why?
I'm making it. Guys, you have no idea what I'm doing, right? I'm afraid to show you. You realize how quiet Hortensia got all of a sudden? Do you realize how quiet she got all of a sudden? Is it just
Why?
me, or did it become really quiet? in the studio?
I know I'm focusing on making a good taco. So, Kiana, if we wanted to contact you for an order, how can we do so? Do you have an Instagram page,
Yes, I
a
have
Facebook
an Instagram,
page? Okay.
And it's Paris Lamour. You can follow me there and message me for any orders, or you can call my number. It's on the screen.
Okay.
Yes.
I know that. Sorry,
ahead.
Hortensia's dying to take a bite of this. I'm dying to take a bite of this.
You barely put in any relish. You're vegan.
Wow, no,
You're
not
going
vegan.
vegan.
I'm not going vegan at all.
The one that wants to go vegan has more relish than the one that isn't vegan,
Guys,
right?
you're not surprised by that, are you? Hortensia, I don't think you surprised anybody with that.
Oh, man.
These segments are, yeah. Oh, so this is
So
a,
you're supposed to dip this.
I'm supposed to dip. Oh, so you're giving us two. So we made one
Two
and you
different,
have a
yes.
premium. Okay, so what's in this one that you...
This one is chicken birria tacos. You have the chicken and the cheese, and you just dip it with that.
Dip it with this?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
look at my
Some more
taco.
meat?
Whose taco is cuter? Whose
I
is
think
cuter? Mine's, of course. I always make the best of everything around here.
Yeah, I have a feeling that my image, my reaction to what you said is going to make it on somebody's meme. it's like priceless. I want to taste yours before I taste mine, actually. So what do I do with this? I just dip it on the inside?
I'm sorry.
On the inside, okay.
I
Gotcha.
tasted mine before I tasted
You said dip it, as in...
Yeah, you dip it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm going to taste yours before.
I think I need some tissues. Can you pass me?
And we're not in a double dip, okay? We don't do that. Apparently it's not good to do, so I'm tasting this.
Thank you.
Ken, am I making you laugh? Is it pour?
Oh,
This is really good.
Thank you.
now let me join Jamie.
This is really good, kind of. My goodness. You make me not want to taste mine. I'm almost ashamed to
is
taste it,
good.
but you made all the ingredients anyway, so this is fine.
Jamie, you weren't faking it at all.
That's priceless, by the way.
Oh my gosh, this is very
Can we
good.
edit that statement? No. Here we go.
Oh man. Do you see this? I stopped eating my good up taco.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you one last chance to tell everybody where they can find you, because you get the last word of the day just before we wrap up. So why don't you let everybody know, kind of?
Okay, you guys can contact me and find me on Instagram at Paris Lamour, or you can call my number at 6690108.
All right, thank you so much. It's Taco Tuesday, everybody. We're about to wrap up, no pun intended. So we want to thank you for joining us today. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Studio 327 Inc. That's 327. That's Studio 327 Inc. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. And of course, Music Festival Beat continues. So keep watching up until the 24th. We have more giveaways for you.
Yes.
We can.
And do I have to put on my taco? I think I do, just for this part. So leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. Look at my part. Look at my part. So this is where we say see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us at Good Morning SKN. Have a productive Tuesday, guys. See you tomorrow.